This week on C Plus News Time, the ladies behind Broad City are hosting the Gotham Independent Film Awards, the guys behind Key & Peele are making another movie together, and the singular Rashida Jones has a 24-hour marathon of her new series on TBS. Hey Rashida Jones, if you're watching this by any chance, why don't you and I be single together? You like that, don't you, baby? This is C Plus News Time.
It's C Plus News Time with your host, Chad White.
Welcome back to C Plus News Time. I'm your host, Chad White, and this is the comedy news you didn't know about for the week of November 2nd, 2015. There's a lot in the way of comedy news this week, but first, there's been a shakeup on the set of The Muppets for ABC. Yes, the show is back, and it's doing okay in ratings, and it's doing kind of okay in reception, but the show is now losing its co-creator, and Bob Cushel, the co-creator, executive producer, and showrunner, is being replaced with a woman who's been in talks with ABC apparently, Kristen Noonan of Gallivant, which is also an ABC series about a singing fairy tale land. It's pretty good. You should watch it. Anyways, back to this. Bob Cushel is leaving the show, and it seems that the show has proven to be kind of difficult for him, as co-executive creator Bill Broady has been over at The Big Bang Theory doing his thing with that show that he co-created, and now this series, The Muppets, is losing one of the best. Now, of course, the show was picked up in April of 2015, and it was rushed to air after a short presentation the ABC seemed to enjoy. But now, since the series hadn't had a chance to set its own style or tone, and it was being rushed to air, the series is going to face a soft reboot in the coming half of the season. ABC gave the series 3 extra episodes, bringing its season 1 total to 16 as opposed to 13, but after the winter hiatus, the following 6 episodes will be a soft reboot for the series. So who knows what we'll see, but we can guess it'll be different from what it's on right now. The series has been doing okay after fresh off the boat, but it hasn't been landing on the top performances charts that everybody wants it to do, because it's the Muppets and everybody loves it so much. But since the series takes so long to create, with this mix of real actors and puppets, it's just kind of hard to set everything that it needs to have at once. The Muppets is still a decent show, and it kind of harkens back to the old Muppet show, but it's kind of an office style, and it's not really wholly original. It's just feeling kind of sitcom-y in the way that the later seasons of The Office were. Hopefully, the Muppets can pull its act together and really stop being a bunch of felt puppets and be a bunch of real puppets. I'm keeping that. That was good. First up, Abbi, Jacobson, and Ilana Glazer will be hosting the Gotham Independent Film Awards. On Monday, November 30th, the two ladies will take the stage that once held people like Uma Thurman, Nick Kroll, and even Mike Birbiglia. The series is known to start off the Oscar award season, but this is actually the first time they'll be recognizing both TV shows and online series as well. Executive Director of the Independent Filmmaker Project, Joanna Vincent, said, "As huge fans of Broad City, we can't wait to ring in 25 years of the Gothams with these funny ladies at the helm, and know their local flavor will be a unique addition to this year's show." Jacobson and Glazer are currently in post-production of Broad City, which is heading into season 3 in February on Comedy Central, and the two are in separate movies with different actors, of course, with Jacobson being in The Neighbors 2, Sorority Uprising, and Glazer being in Sony's The Night Before. Next up, Keegan-Michael and Jordan Peele are making another movie that's separate from the other 2 movies that they're already creating. This time, they're teaming up with The Nightmare Before Christmas and Coraline director Henry Selick in order to create a story based on Selick's own design. The movie's titled Wendell and Wild, and it's a comedy that follows 2 demon-scheming brothers who battle their arch nemesis, a demon-dusting nun named Sister Helly, as well as her acolytes Kat and Raoul. The movie's going to be written by Peele and Selick's going to be producing as well as directing. And finally, Rashida Jones's Angie Tribeca is premiering on TBS in a most unusual way, with a 25-hour season 1 marathon. Just like Netflix, TBS wants to put up all the episodes at once because binge watching is such a huge thing in today's culture, and now you can do that. On January 17th, the show created by Nancy and Steve Carell is going to have that long marathon, so you can see every single episode as many times as you want, or you can just, miss one episode here here and there, then come back and catch it probably a day later or something like that. It's going to be commercial free from Sunday, January 17th, starting at 9 p.m., going all the way to Monday, the 18th, at 10 p.m. And then on Monday, January 25th at 9:30 p.m., TBS is doing something else unusual. They're going to start airing new episodes. That's right, they're going to air an entire season 2. But really, they're calling it seasons 2 through 10, as each episode will bring, quote unquote, the highs and lows that series season finales can bring at once. Right, yes, you'll be seeing seasons 2 through 10, which is kind of weird, but it's really just a whole season 2 renewal. And that's all the news I have for you for this week on News Time. Why don't you subscribe or watch one of our other videos? Head to the website too, cpluscomedy.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at cpluscomedy, follow me on Twitter at ChadBlackWhite. As well, you can tum with us on Tumblr. And I think I just said tum. I'm not changing that. I'm not going to edit. I'm not going to shoot another thing. This is it. Goodbye. 3, 2, 1. All the ladies love that. You finger banging the ladies. Okay, all right, let's do this.